Now, Steve Milloy from the Energy and Environment Legal Institute. He's also a former Trump member of the EPA transition team. Steve, what's really going on here? Let's just focus on meat, and then we're going to get to fossil fuels. They're obsessed with meat production. What's that really about?
Well, they imagine that meat production is responsible for 20% of the global warming that's happening. And of course, that's not true, but they don't really care. They've been after every aspect of our lives, everything where we work, what we eat, what we drive, what kind of electricity we use, all these things, every aspect of our lives, all the way down to what kind of toilet paper we use. They want to tell us what to do.
But they're never going to give up meat. Just like during COVID, they never gave up their fancy dinners at the French Laundry. They didn't stop traveling to the Bahamas, wherever their vacation homes are. So they're never going to give up meat. They want regular people to have less and be happy with less and have fewer choices, correct?
Well, of course, the elites like John Kerry are never going to give up their jet travel, their meat. Al Gore said he wasn't going to give up cheeseburgers, but they expect us to. They expect us to give up everything for the climate. They don't really care. They get a pass.
Do cows and goats and sheep, what is it, that flatulence? Is that what causes?
Yeah, the methane. But of course, methane is irrelevant to climate, but they don't care.
Now, Steve, according to The Guardian today, Secretary General of the UN, a good friend of yours, Antonio Guterres, has called fossil fuel production the poisonous root of the climate crisis, and that it should be dismantled. And you heard John Kerry, we have to get the urgency to dismantle it. And they're mad that the United States this year has actually had more fossil fuel, oil and gas production than I think we've ever had, which is this past year.
Sure, we have record fossil fuel production now, as does
even
China.
Under Biden.
That's just the whole world. Look, this scam is 35 years old. We are burning more fossil fuel than ever before. Emissions are up 50% since 1988 when the climate hoax began. It's just not, this is not about emissions. It's about control. Over that 35-year period, emissions have gone way up. So has their control. Now, they don't care about emissions. Ultimately, they just want to control how we live.
And that goes with the EVs, right? So New Jersey bans the sale of gas-powered cars in 2035. California is doing it. Even Virginia has provisions. That's going to steamroll.
They hate cars because cars give us freedom, okay? So they're going to make us reliant on China for cars. You can't build an EV.
Well, our car industry is gone, is it not?
Our car industry is going to be gone, yeah.
If we do the EV route.
Well, EVs are totally dependent on China. As soon as China invades Taiwan and we say anything, that's going to be the end of cars.
Yeah, well, they get rid of the Trump tariffs. They're really gone. Steve, great to see you as
Thanks,
always.
Laura.
All right. Is nothing sacred?